What's up guys, Tim Wilson from Tim Wilson UK here, and welcome back to the Golf Club 2. Tonight I'm going to be doing some live streaming, so this intro is for the benefit of those that are watching after the fact on YouTube. Okay, what are we going to do today? We're going to do another one from the Design Challenge series, which was the National Treasures challenge that was done on TGC Tours. The course that I'm going to be looking at today is the one that represented Turkey. This is going to be this video, and it's Attaturk Golf Club at Capadoccia, and it was produced by DDI XJR 509. So we're going to jump straight into that one. Let me just get the chat up so I can see if anybody jumps in and what people are saying. So I think if I search for the name Attaturk, I should be able to find it. Let's have a quick look. Let's jump straight into the search. And if anybody is in the live stream at the moment that does want to jump in and join the round, you are more than welcome. I am not going to object. I was hoping to have Leon tonight and also Phil again to join me, but unfortunately neither of those guys are available. We've got Rodney Bellamy in here. Enjoy your videos, Tim. Wish you ran on Xbox. Yeah, unfortunately, I did used to have an Xbox One. I no longer have that. I just wasn't using it. I used it for the Xbox exclusives. I think is it Quantum Break? And I played Forza for a little bit, but that's about it. So let's have a look at the course itself. We have normal fairways, firm greens and fast green speeds. So the normal fairways means we're not going to get an incredible amount of run, but the greens are not going to be receptive and the putting is going to be pretty treacherous. But let's get the round underway. Tom B, welcome along, my friend. Nice to see you again. Hi Tim, great seeing you streaming live again. Yeah, I am enjoying the live streaming. I must admit I do enjoy it more when I've got somebody in here with me. We can chew the fat, put the world to rights, speak about upcoming games and previous games. But I do like the streaming, the live streaming on my own nonetheless. Let's go for the green tees. They're the longest ones, and let's go for pin set number 4 today. I think 3 was the last one that I did when I was playing on my own. So let's go for 4 today. Alright, I've also got my brew here, so it's important to have something to drink, and it's always nice to have a cup of tea. So I've got my cup of tea here. It's not early in the morning, so it's not coffee. I've had enough coffee throughout the day, so moved over to a cup of tea. So as I say, this was another submission to the National Treasures Design Challenge competition on TGC Tours. I'm sort of working through the courses. I have played some of them already, and that was through other recommendations and just having a look at what's available here, there and everywhere. So I probably won't be playing the entire list, but I'm certainly going to go through as many of the courses that I have not yet played. Once again, look at this, guys. Fantastic looking course. There we go, a couple of waterfalls over there. Let's just swing the camera around and have a look around. Another waterfall there. Yeah, beautiful course. Beautiful, beautiful course. Alright, let's get this round going. Nicely off the tee box. Rodney, let's see what Rodney's saying now. Have you heard anything about the Golf Club 3? Hope they tweak it, enjoy the game, but getting into lobbies with friends is a pain sometimes. Yeah. TGC 2019, or the Golf Club 2019, is earmarked for later this year, so I would imagine it's going to be around September, October, fall in the States or Canada, autumn for us here in the UK. It's, we were talking about this the other day with regards to what they're going to do to try and fix the multiplayer, because that's where the game is seriously let down. So we're all hoping and praying that the multiplayer is leaps and bounds better in this next game, reminiscent of what we used to have in the old Tiger Woods games in the EA Sports series. little bit fast on the backswing. That might work to my advantage. No, it's still going to be a little bit long. Where the hell's the little man in the corner, as my mother-in-law calls him? I take it you mean the camera, Rich. I don't use the camera anymore, my friend. I sort of ditched that idea, but I'm back live streaming for the time being. I am enjoying it, so let's see how it goes. And welcome to the stream, buddy. Alright, and Tom B says, I'm counting the days to TGC 2019. I think there is a lot of people like that. I think a lot of people, and it was much the same when we were waiting for TGC 2. There are a lot of people that are really, really looking forward to it. It's highly anticipated. I just hope that the elements that everybody is waiting for is not going to let them down, because there's always specific things that individuals look for in a game. I know what I'm looking for, and that's all about multiplayer, but I just hope they deliver this time, because I seriously do hope they deliver. That's a better strike. I think that's probably going to end up in that bunker. Yeah, just caught the edge. That was almost bang on the yardage, but I did see that I pushed it a little. But it is a par 4. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to flop out of this bunker. I'm going to try and get it so I don't bail it past the flag too much. What's the lie like? The lie is, can't really see at the moment, 77 to 97. Bite. That's not too bad. Smelly Cat 21. Hello Tim. How you doing, Smelly Cat? Rich says we must have live match play. Yeah, and that's the thing that I'm banging on about. You know, they are going to be putting the look at those. There's the balloons going over. They are going to be putting the skins and the match play in there, but they really need to sort the turn-based aspect out. The fact that you have to wait for 2 or 3 seconds, or sometimes even 5 seconds, before you actually see your opponent or your playing partner's shot, just doesn't really do it. It doesn't work very well. I mean, you lose the moment. The guy's already said, "Ah, man, I missed that putt," or "Yay, fantastic, I just got that putt," before you actually see it on the screen. We were playing the Rory McIlroy game the other night, myself, early 1981, and Enforcer, and it was so good to be able to hear one of the other guys actually swinging the club, i.e., using the controller, and physically seeing the guy on the screen replicating the sounds that you were hearing in your ears. So I wish they could. I really do hope that they can get that right. And with all the knowledge that the guys that brought over from EA Sports to HP Studios, because there is a lot of guys from EA Sports that are now at HP Studios, it seems crazy that they can't replicate that experience. Somebody the other day said that it was down to the quality of the servers. That may very well be the case, but you know what? You guys, or HP Studios, they're the masters of their own destiny. So if it means that they need to spend more money on servers, then spend more money on servers, because by doing that you're going to make for a better playing experience, which means that more people are going to want to play your game, because the people that are playing the game are going to share their enjoyment. They're going to share their experiences with other people. They're going to buy the game, and in turn your whole playing base of people increases as a result of that, which means that you sell more copies, you make more money, and you can invest more money in the next game. So I think it's a bit counterintuitive to choose to not spend money on a decent server setup. But as I say, that was only a suggestion as to why the turn-based didn't work very well. It may be something completely different. Push that one a little. I hope that's going to stay in the fairway. Yeah, it should be okay. I went down the right-hand side there. This was a split fairway, but I didn't think I'd get far enough down the left-hand side in order to get a good view at the green. So that's why I went down the right. Albeit this still is not an easy shot. Another great course though. Fantastic courses, these National Treasure ones. I've made it over the water, but I am in the rough, and I think I actually didn't give that a full swing. But it's okay, it's up there. Just need to make sure we don't... I was going to say we don't mess this up, and I've done exactly that, and I just completely didn't take a full swing on that. Good thing this is a par 5. That's better. Don't run too far past. Alright. Picked up the par. A little bit disappointing, that shot out of the rough. That could have been a birdie. As I said before, this is a fantastic looking golf course. 226 2-iron, 4 mile an hour wind. We should, let's see where this is. Ooh, we should be able to carry that. Let's go for the wider piece, or the piece that sticks out further into the little stream. I've hit it well. Question is, has it got the legs? Yeah, it's got the legs. Alright, 103 yards to the flag. A little bit uphill, a little bit into the wind. Let's hope this one's got the legs. Looks good. Yeah, I'll take that. Couldn't wish for better than that. That's bang on the money. I think I hit 6 short ones like that out of a bunker last time we played. Yeah, I can't remember, Rich, but I know that you were the king of the sand, or king of the bunkers, so you had a fair amount of practice. Mandy Brown, hi Tim, how are you? I'm very well, thank you very much. Tom B, shot, thanks Tom, appreciate it. And that's why I have those real short clubs in the bag, because I do feel more confident with those than I do with the longer irons going into the green. Let's see if we can go down the right hand side here. Probably not the best idea, but I don't think we can squeeze it down the left hand side and get a good look at the flag. Nice and straight. Thank you, Mandy. Top shot fella, Mandy says. 300 yards. Going to have about 225 to the flag. 222, but look at that. Green runs 90 degrees to the angle that I'm shooting in at. So this is going to be a tester, because it's getting it on the green is one thing, stopping it on the green is another. So the bunker in front of the green is not a bad shout. Don't think that's going to hold. No, not quite going to hold. It just ran out, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. Ah, Shane, how you doing, buddy? So Shane is Mandy Brown, which is unusual, but we shall ask no more questions. Needs a run. Needs a run. That's okay. That's okay. I'm happy with that. That should give me a birdie putt of about 6 or 7 feet. It's 9 feet to be precise. Got a birdie putt here. And that's in for birdie. So that's how I should have played the previous par 5. Then I was mucking around in the bunker. No drop shots as yet. 3 under par. Through 6 holes. I mean, look at that. That is very Turkey looking, to be honest with you. Those houses up on the sort of the side of cliffs or the side of hills, as it is up there on the right hand side. So that's a real nice representation. This is going to be an interesting shot. It's playing about 165. I don't have a YouTube account, is what Shane says. Is it your missus or your mum or somebody, Shane? I'll have to remember that when Mandy Brown comes on next time that it's you, Shane. So I'm not calling you Mandy. Get in, get in. No, little too much borrow there. Alright, we're in for par. 7 holes, yet to drop a shot. Alright, it's your mum's account. No, that's cool. I will remember that. Okay, nicely in the middle of the fairway there. Should have a nice straight shot right down the throat of this green, and the pin's at the back, so we got some green to work with. That's okay, it's going to roll up. It is uphill by the looks of it, because that stopped fairly quickly. 163, so we've probably got 15 feet, is that? 19 feet, swinging from right to left. Don't want to borrow too much like I did on the previous hole. Should start to swing. Oh, it just goes around the top edge. Again, I just allowed a little too much there, gave it too much notice on the borrow there. This is a tricky little putt. We managed to get it in for the par. Real nice course, real reminiscent of Turkey. It would be better if you could put sort of insect sounds into there, because they have quite a lot of cicadas, I think they're called, which is those little sort of moth things that make that really high-pitched noise, and there's a lot of those in Turkey and Greece. I felt that I pulled that, and I did pull it. Probably going to run out of fairway here. Slow up. Alright, so Shane's saying, I had a practice round with the tour clubs, went 11 holes without a bogey, so was pleased with it and finished the round at 2 under par. That's good. That's first attempt with the tour clubs. If that is your very, very first attempt, that is commendable, because they're not easy to play with. And that's a really good shout. Well done. Are you going to stick with them, Shane? That's the $1 million question. Because I'll have to be honest with you, I didn't stick with them the first time. I moved from the... I never played with the lowest clubs. I can't remember what they're called. Is it standard? I think it's standard. I never played with the standard clubs. I started on the player clubs. And then I moved up quite quickly to the tour clubs. But I think I played about 3 rounds and I went straight back down to the player clubs. I just wasn't ready to play with them. I missed that one. I just wasn't quite ready to play with them. So I went back to the player clubs for a little while, and then I decided, that's it, I'm going to move over to the tour clubs. And I haven't moved back. So 3 under through the first 9, guys. Thoroughly enjoying the course. Anybody that's just joined the stream, welcome along. 350 yards, so we're not going to be getting over that bunker. It's only 350. Ooh, that is a little bit uphill there, but I don't want to run the risk of running out of fairway. I've just hit a slow, so that is going to be... Is it going to carry? Yeah, it's going to carry. I thought I was going to end up in that bunker, but that's carried nicely over that. I knew it was always going to go to the right. That was just by virtue of the slow on the downswing. Let's take some off of that. Pushed it a little, but it should be okay. It should check up. Alright, we're going to have a birdie putt on the 10th hole. Left edge, 7 feet. Oh! Didn't have any movement at all, and I didn't hit that particularly skew, but it just did not go in the hole. Alright, par's better than a bogey. Let's move on. Let's have a look at this one. Another split fairway. Where's the green? Right down there. Alright, so we want to be close to this tree, but not too close. That could be in trouble. That could be in trouble if that gets a really bad kick. Ooh. $177, 80 to 90%. I just smashed that out. I have no idea where that's going to end up. It's on the green, and it gets a good kick. My goodness me. Can't have wished for much more than that. Yeah, tell me about it, Rich. That was a right whoo. But that shot into the green, inspired, and a birdie to boot. Jonas Backer, or Jonas Backer. Is this another of the user-made competition maps? It is a user-created course for the... I can't remember what they're called again now. They are called the National Treasure Competition on TGC Tours. Yes, it is. And if you wait till the scorecard comes up again, you'll actually see the name of the course. So Shane says it's my 4th or 5th time trying the tour clubs. Yeah, sometimes it's just not the right time, but I think if you're shooting under par now, then you should try and stick with them. It also depends on the course conditions as well. You know, trying to play tour clubs, even though you get that extra distance, trying to play into a green that is... oh no, that's trouble. Get a kick to the right. Yeah. Trying to play into a green that's firm and fast with a long iron is tough. It's tough to try and hold that green. Yeah, I mean, and as you can see, I don't get the swing right by any stretch of the imagination all the time. So I take my hat off to anybody that is playing with the tour clubs consistently, because it's not easy to get it right all the time. It's even harder when you're trying to do a live stream and talk as well. That one was okay. It needs a good kick off of that hill though. There we go. I think this is a par 5. If that stops in the fringe, in fact that has stopped in the light rough or the fairway. Let's have a look. Hey Z, how's it going? Nice to see you in the live stream. I think I'm going to putt this. There's a little bit of movement. 7 yards. It doesn't even look like it's downhill. It's 21 feet. Moving a little bit from right to left, but that's okay. That's going to give me a birdie opportunity. It is a par 5. Let's tap that in. That should take me to about 5 under par, I think. Yep, 5 under par. So, Jonas, there's the name of the course. Attaturk Golf Club at Capadoccia. This was the entry for Turkey. This course is great, Z. You should try it, mate. It's an absolute peach. I'm going to try and do a couple of courses tonight. So this will be the first one. And then I'll stop this stream and then I'll do another stream afterwards. And it'll be another course from the Challenger, the National Treasure Challenger series. That'll do. That's going to be smack bang in the middle of that fairway. And I should have a good angle on the flag from here as well. Yeah, cracking angle on the flag. Not coming over the water. Let's move that over a wee bit. 151, probably playing a 140 odd. We've got the wind behind. I am going to go in with a 9-iron and hope the wind pushes this up a little. Oh, it pushed it up a lot. Should check up fairly quickly though. So Shane says those hills remind me of the temples in Thailand. Yeah, they they do look a little like that. But Turkey is very, very mountainous, so I think that's and there's a lot of sort of houses within the mountain ranges and the hillsides, so I think that's the kind of look he was trying to go for here. It's quite difficult to try and represent another country or to try and replicate another country using just the features that you've got in the game. Especially, you know, like when you're trying to do countries like Japan or, you know, countries that have very iconic pieces on their golf courses or specific trees or sculptures or that kind of stuff, and if they're not in the game, trying to recreate those is quite tough. So that's quite good down there, because that's like a, let's see if we can swing that up. There we go. See that down there in the distance? That's like a ruin. That's pretty nice. That is well created, very well created. -5, 14th hole. Let's keep going. Pulled that one. Seem to be pulling and pushing an awful lot of shots tonight. That is going to give me a hard time, because that's going to be right behind that rock. This is going to be, I have no idea where that's going to go. I am actually standing inside the rock, so I think it's just time to take some medicine here. Yeah, That was the smart play. I think if I'd have really hit that hard, trying to go for the green, that ball could have gone off in any direction. So it's all about trying to get this close now. 93 yards. 92 yards that's playing. Let's see if we can get a pitch shot in tight. It's difficult. Is it going to bounce on? Oh, it's going to leave a tough par putt. It's going to leave a tough par putt. So this could be the first drop shot of the round. It's going to take a tough putt to get it in and get the par for the save. But I fully expect a bogey here. Get in. Oh, it grabs it. It grabs it, pulls it in. Alright, 4 holes to play. Managed to get out of jail on that one. 176, 173. Playing about 177. So that's definitely the right club. Oh, thanks, Rich. I allowed a little too much for that wind, but it is going to be the right distance. It's rolling on a little bit, but I did allow too much for the wind. I sort of stopped myself from doing that a little while ago, and I seem to be doing that once more. So I need to sort of rein it back and not allow too much for those 5-6 mile an hour winds. That just straightened out at the end. Oh no! I sink an absolute peach on the previous hole, and then I just now 3-putt for a bogey on this hole. That is disappointing. And I'm a little annoyed with myself for that, but let's see if we can get the shot back. We've got 3 holes to play, a par 4, a par 3 and a par 5. This shot reminds me of a hole. I was going to say it reminds me of a hole at Wolf Creek, but I could be wrong. I think it's Wolf Creek. I need a good kick. I need a good kick. There's the good kick. Oh, that almost kicked backwards, but it's still almost 300 yards. All right, 100 and... ooh, this is going to be... This is a tough little shot. 111 yards. 47 feet of elevation. So that's going to be 16. So it's 127 with a 7 mile an hour wind. On an uphill lie. Oh, that's way too big. Way too big. I take it you mean the bounce is rich. I had to play that one completely unsighted, so if this ends up anywhere near the hole, I'll be pleased. I'll take that. David saying, check a post I tagged you in when off air, it might interest you. I will do that, David. Thank you very much, sir. So we managed to pick up the par there after that very, very long shot into the green there. 230 yards. Ooh, that's gonna be about what, 28 yards off of that. That's about 202 yards. I think I might even go in with a 4-iron here and see if it really runs up to the flag. It's assuming I can hit it straight. I have pushed it. Look, we've got an amphitheatre going on the right hand side there. A really, really cracking course this is. I would recommend this to anybody to give this one a play. We're on the green. Shane says, I watched some of Phil's videos and got some great tips. Yep, he's a great player, and you can always get some great tips off of Phil's videos. If you watched the video the other night where we all played together, he did play exceptionally well. So he's a good player to learn from. Uphill, should slow up, not turning at all. I did push it a little bit, but that hardly turned. I think the pace I hit it took some of the brake out. It's in for par. I've yet to pick up that shot that I dropped, so I think we're going to finish with a 5, which we are. Haven't done an awful lot apart from drop a shot in the last 5 or 6 holes. So let's see, this is a short par 5. Need to try and get this as far down the fairway as humanly possible on this drive. Good evening, Darren. How are you doing? Alright, 306, 308 yards. I am going to start another stream in a minute, Darren, so I'm just finishing this round and then I'm going to start a separate stream for another video. So if anybody wants to jump into that round, you're more than welcome to. Right, has this got the legs? Has this got the legs? Alright, we're on in 2. We have an eagle putt. I'm quite surprised at that, considering this is a competition entry. See that? I'm quite surprised at that. I know when I was doing my course, I was really conscious about splits in wood and tears in the side of the fairways and the grass, and it's really difficult to get right, but as a competition entry, I would almost expect to see, or not to see that. Alright, 41 feet. It's a long old way. Just want to get this relatively close to try and have an easy-ish birdie putt, but I've sailed it past, and it's gone past a long way. This is not going to be a gimme birdie. Not going to be a gimme birdie at all. It's breaking both ways. It is uphill. Should start moving back to the right, and it drops in. We get the birdie, pull the shot back that we dropped, I think, on 15. Yeah, it's unfortunate, Z, that you are at work. It would have been nice to have you in. For all those of you that have been watching in the live stream, thank you very much for joining. If you want to check out another round, I will be starting another stream shortly. If you'd like to give the video a thumbs up, it would be greatly appreciated. Check out the course, it's thoroughly enjoyable. It's a great course to play and a great representation of what I would imagine a golf course in Turkey to look like. If you want to drop some comments, if you're watching this after the fact in YouTube, then pop them in the box below. And for anybody that's watching in the stream and anybody that's watching in YouTube that hasn't yet subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you very, very shortly.